Just leave this all intact, change out the bottoms, which I'll show you in a second. What are you playing, dude?
I'm playing Doctor's Mateys.
Doctor's Mateys?
No, Doctor's Obbies.
Oh, Doctor.
It's an obby.
And watching Bluey at the same time? All right. Well, I'm going to go change out my shifter. I'm sure a lot of you guys are on the spot market like myself. The rates are just horrible. $800 to Tampa Bay. $1,000 like down to West Palm. I was like, what are we doing out here, guys? So we're just kind of sitting here waiting. But I did just get a text from a Coyote rep. I've never got a text message, but he said, hey man, I can get you $2,600 from Withville to Tampa Bay, but that's all the way up Fancy Gap down there, you know? Oh. You almost done with that one? Okay, show me.
So this is the last part.
Whoa, there's a saw. It looks kind of intimidating. So let's check out the TRUCKSMARTER app right here and get something to drink. Body armor today. T-Dub stocked up on some good old Starbucks, and this is what we're gonna go get done. So yeah, right here on the right, that is all the loads for today. It's 8:30 in the morning, and this is what we're gonna replace right here. But you can see that one's not bad for Schneider, but it takes you to a place where there's nothing. And then there's a couple of them on here that, well, you click on them and somebody actually booked these, I guess, or because they're not taking off the board this early in the morning unless they're booked. So somebody booked that. It's ridiculous. 2,200 down to West Palm. That's, well, after fuel, you're dead heading back out of there unless you want to take something for spending more fuel. But that's just not worth it at all. It's way down into Florida, almost to Miami. And yeah, this is the one we're looking at up here, the Coyote one. We're down here. That's the one he texted me on. He said there's 2 other ones he has, but they're too far deadhead to be over 200 miles just to get there. But that one, there's 16 something. I'll do it for 25 down there to, I have to deadhead 80 miles to Charlotte to get it, but just kind of weak right now. And then $500 to Tampa. Yay, yikes. So it's just kind of, or a big slap, or $800 Charlotte, or Tampa, sorry, 800. That's still a big slap in the face. Take you $500-600 in fuel. And it's just not, it's crazy. I don't know. I hope something changes soon. It's a spot market, so it's a supply and demand kind of thing, but I hate sitting at home. So we're gonna go do this. We're out here, this little switch right here on the side. Doot, doot. That's what's leaking for me. So there's a bunch of little balls and rubber kind of grommets in there that you gotta have to keep where they're at. I think one of them maybe got loose or moved when I put my new topper on. So put that on, but yeah, that's the loads. It's Coyote, 1800s are counter, which is, I mean, $4 a mile almost, but when you average it out to the miles you're gonna deadhead back out, it comes back down to about $2.50 a mile. So with today's fuel prices and inflation and everything else like I've been talking about, it's kind of worthless to work it. So T-Dub's like, well, you can take those. And so I'm like, after you see where they're going, they're still maybe $3 or $4 a mile, but they're going to Florida or they're going somewhere in the middle of nowhere where you're gonna have to deadhead back to a market, and then it's just killing your fuel. So it's just a world storm. The perfect storm, but not perfect for fuel and rates to be that bad and fuel to be that high. It's just not working right now. So we'll do other stuff. Let's go get this switch and we'll keep looking at the board, see if something worthwhile pops up. Let's jump in this thing and get over to that big truck. I need to wash this thing. I actually washed the red one and got the shock fixed this weekend. Just little odd end projects. So the rear shock's mounted on this thing. It was completely hanging down, and we all washed it for the first time. All right, big girl, let's go see the other big girl. If you're into that kind of thing, slammed Chevys or lifted trucks or Hellcats. Also, there's a Hellcat picture on my son's channel. Check out 3BB, number 3BB. It's right here. Check out that channel. That's kind of where I do my car stuff, where I'm trying to get that going for the sons when they get a little older. Let this thing warm up and we'll get over there. One great white to another great white. All right. You don't want any air. So one thing I learned the first time I ever did one of these on my Volvo, zero air you want in the tank. So do not fire your truck. Do not build air at all. Otherwise you got to pinch off your lines and all that stuff. if you'll have air shooting up your line. So let's go ahead and take that apart, and then, whoa, turn the headlights off. Take it apart and get to work. So to start, you just have some Allens on each side, and this just spins off. So that's this kind of shifter. You get all kinds of different kinds, but they are threaded. That makes it easier to get to these two. And then when that releases, this little guy will come out, and that's all we need. We're gonna get rid of this top and all this bottom stuff because we already have it, but the lines you have to get to are under in here, and they're just push release, the little quick connect fittings that tie in there. So make sure you remember which one goes to which, and I'm gonna have to change out the fittings on the bottom of this one too, because they go inside there like so. Let's get it done. So this, I thought it was actually the piece, this just goes off, and then there's 2 more screws, and that will release that. And once you do that, there's those little pieces inside there, so I think I don't even need to take those off. I'm just gonna leave this all intact, change out the bottoms, which I'll show you in a second. A little bit of sunlight, but yeah, you just push this up and then pull down on the, easier with 2 hands, but I already did the blue one. And remember, like I said, I took a picture, but mark where they went. And then this just unscrews. And you can actually probably do it by hand once you get it under, but a little bit of sunlight. There'll be 3 of them, those 2, and there'll be a black one over here. And then you gotta change out these fittings right here. Let's get it done. And once you break this nut loose, it just unscrews. And that is your shifter. So I'll probably take it apart and just see what was going on in here. But it's definitely losing air in there. And so I don't know what was going on here, if there's not enough grease on this right here, but this is what shifts it back and forth. These 2 go inside of there, those springs. And then that little metal piece right there rides on top of that little ball. So I don't know, everything's there. Maybe it wasn't lubed enough. I don't know, something's wearing out. So we're gonna put the other one on and see if that fixes it. Okay, our new one is on. So let's fire this thing up and build some air. Uh-oh, squirrels went running. Bye-bye, squirrel. Let's do it. And we are back to good. Okay, well that was it. I feel like singing that song, "Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play," because these offers are ridiculous. Check out these right here. 2 loads. I think one was 800 bucks, one was 910. One's right here at Duke's Mayonnaise, going over to Kroger, which is pretty good. They're like 2 hours all the time with their unloads, with just lumber and stuff, but that's fine. The other one was like it said 60 miles deadhead, but it's actually like 80 miles of deadhead towards Charlotte, below Charlotte, the South Carolina border of North Carolina. And it was light, only 5,000 pounds going to Atlanta, and it had an open window for delivery. But it had it listed at 910, and I offered 1,100, and then they came back and said this. And then I called the rep and all that, and he said, "Oh, the best they'll do is 1,000." I said, if I didn't have the deadhead, I mean, the extra 1,100 was for the fuel I'd have to take to go over there and deadhead, so that still should be a $1,350 to $1,400 load all day, what it used to be, but now it's 1,000, so we didn't take either of those. And now we're keep looking at different ones. But yeah, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I want to work, but it's hard to just pay for fuel and come home with $300 or $400. That's not it's not what we signed up for. So let's see if we can get this market to turn around once the second quarter gets going of this year. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But hey, at least our gear shift is fixed. There we go. You got those keys? Come on, let's go inside. Oh boy. Yeah, so no loads today, so we're gonna hang out with Dubs. Are you murder mystery?
Maybe.
Oh, murder mysteries are in her ears. And yeah, not a lot of loads, guys. Yeah, come on.
I want candy.
You want candy? Every day you want candy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want candy.
You want candy?
Yeah.
Did you eat the yogurt this morning? What'd you eat?
A milk.
A milk. But yeah, we are fixed at least with the gear shifter. But we are looking for a load still. About 10 a.m. now. Hey, dancing boy, can you come back inside, please?
I can't, Mom. Look.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys ever want to idea for your significant other? She gets this weird stuff every
month.
Every month.
It's a beauty blender.
What's a beauty? Oh, you have like 1,400 of those. Your kids play with them.
I know, but this one's different.
What's different? It's red?
It has a different feel to it.
Oh my goodness. So you got a sponge thing and a brush for
no, this is
20 bucks a month. How much does it cost a year?
25 bucks a month.
Okay, and this is what you get. This is 25 bucks a month.
This is a mask. It's a palette.
Oh my goodness. It's sparkly.
Mm-hmm. And then eye cream and a lip liner.
For 25 bucks a month?
Yeah.
I think you go to Target and get cheaper. Don't think so? Okay. All right. Well, makeup costs too much money. Cool. It's BoxyCharm. Let's look for some loads. And they took their cars down.
I'm going to feed you again. You hungry?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful day, though. It's 80 degrees today. Wave, say hi. There, do the horn. Usually the train only runs on Saturday, Sunday, but I think they're testing it today. But they heard it honk the horn, so they wanted to come see it. So we came to the park for a little bit. It said, hey. Kylan, slow it down, Bubba. He always trips and scuffs his knees. Kylan. Chasing girls. All right, chasing girls. Well, we're going to sit here, look for loads, and there's just nothing out there, guys. Lots of trash. But if we all don't take them, they'll eventually come back. Yeah, the school bus just went by. Goodness gracious, it's beautiful out here. Looks like somebody's home from school. We did not get a load again today, guys. It seemed like they're not moving as many of them. They're still on the board, or they're bouncing them till tomorrow, so maybe we'll get something Wednesday or Thursday. But $1,500 to Orlando, stuff like that, not gonna happen. So we're gonna go grocery shopping and look for a load tomorrow. But today, we're just gonna hang out with this one. What's up, dude? Have a fun day at school? Yeah, of course. Can I have a high five? You're gonna break what? You. Oh, you're gonna break me, okay. Well, that's it. Yeah, okay, cool. And, a flower for Mom. Thanks. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. That's all I got for you today of trucking is replacing your gear shifter. We'll get back to moving loads eventually once this market gets back to where it should be. Who knows when that'll be, though. Someone needs to get a haircut. Uh-oh.
I know.
But you have school pictures, so we need to cut this mop. You like your little shaggy mop, don't you? Can't wait to use that treasure. The pool opens May something, May 20th?
I think it's like the end of
May. Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
There we go. All right, let's get inside, crazy. No haircut. God bless you guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Oh, she's